Hi everyone, it's Glenn here again. Today we're going to be taking out the motor, fuel tank, the box there, where your battery pack and stuff is there. I might leave this here on at the moment just because of the steering, just so we can sort that out. So let's get into it. So we're just going to take the motor and fuel tank off at the moment. So I'll just change this over to this one here. So these four here are for your motor. They're not very tight because I've already had to loosen them because they were pretty much in there. They weren't too good. I had to really soak them up with the inox just to really get it to undo. So that's the motor undone. Now we'll undo the fuel tank while we've got it upside down at the moment. So that one there's your fuel tank. That one there's your fuel tank. If it wants to come undone. And we'll undo that little metal bit as well, just up the exhaust holder there. So if all this went to plan, put this back over to get this screw out. There we go, the washers. So now we have our motor, fuel tank. I'll put that back in there, and there's your little holder that goes onto the end of your exhaust, like so. All that's off, as you can see here. That's all fully empty now. So the next step is taking this whole bit out here as well. I don't need it, so I might even just undo that as well there for the brakes. Probably be a lot easier. Actually, looking at that, well that's off now anyway, so that's done. I'll take the holder off. That one there. That one there. So that's all off there as well. So my next plan is to flip it over again, and it'll be these 4 screws here for that there. So hopefully that there will want to drop straight off. We'll soon see, won't we, when we get to that part. Hopefully it will. There it goes. Okay, so that's that part of it done. So if I flip this back over now, just flipping it over all the time just to show you what I'm doing. So there's the whole lot there. So for me, I'm most probably going to try to use at least one of these little mounting brackets here, because I want to try to use this here for my motor, and I'm hoping that one of these little cups will sit perfectly with the bearing inside there to hold that on there, and then it'll just replace one of them. In that case, I'll be like that. I'm hoping it'll work out fine, but like I said, we'll get to that when we get to it. So that's that out. So now we'll get rid of this box here. So I'll just start here. Like I said, the videos aren't going to be that long. The longest part of the videos is probably going to be when we're putting it back together. Taking it apart's the easiest part. When you've got to start customizing stuff to make work, well, that's what normally takes the longest. So, but within saying that, we'll wait and see how we go, won't we? So we'll undo that. Now for that one there, it's not that there, it's the one onto the side. So it's 34 there. So it's one. Right. I'll just crack them with the screwdriver first, just so I'm not going to flog out the the screw. Geez, they're in there. Like that. I might just change the head just to one that's slightly a bit bigger, just so it wants to grip a little more. Like that. I think that other one was just a little too skinny. So this here should get rid of that box. Hoping. There it goes. So now push this screw through. So we're nearly there. Flip that back over. And there's your servo lines in there, so I'll take that out. Take out that there. And that box there's out. So now, I might take out that servo too while I'm going. So we're not going to need a throttle servo, being electric. So we'll just take that one out. This will actually determine how much room you will actually have on one side, which will be good, so that we know what we're doing. I might even take the motor mount bits off as well. Plastic should fall, there we go. So that's your whole ESC off. We'll keep these as well, you don't know when you're going to need them. Might even take these out here. Don't think we need them. If we do, well, we can always put them back in as well. So with these blue parts, these bigger ones here, if at the end of the day you don't want to take off your motor mount, or one of these screws might be stripped into the bottom of your motor mount, you can take these parts completely off. The screws should fall straight through this gap here, and then you can sort your motor mount out of the car. It makes it a little bit easier than trying to hacksaw, trying to make these bottom of these chassis worse off than what they should be. So it just makes it a little bit easier, sorry. That's that one gone. Now these little bits here, they're pretty dirty. Hopefully we'll get them off. So that big round screw just there will be the support. I'll show you the support. When we flip back over, that's the other support just there as well. So we'll need them on there. We're not going to take them off because we'll need the supports. So yeah, flip that over. So they're the supports there with the bigger screws. Still a little bit dirty. Give it a clean up after. So that's the plan. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this mount yet. I don't know if I'm going to cut it off, say about here, and maybe put another arm in underneath here. Yeah, just see if it would just support that a bit more, or seems pretty tight as it is. I haven't even got a screw in this one here that's coming up, so that seems pretty strong just there. I don't really need that there as well, so we can eliminate that while we're going. I'll turn that a little bit. So yeah, that's how it is at the moment now. So we've completely stripped it out at the moment. The next plan will be trying to sort out, come on you bugger, trying to sort out the center diff on if we're going to pull it all apart, take all the braking off and all that, and just see what options we have here. If we can reuse it, we'll see if I can place that probably inside of here like that. I'm hoping it'll work, because then we've got a little bit extra room. Roughly, what would it be? Give or take probably about 10 centimeters at the back. But if we do it on this side, from that to that, you've only got about 7, roughly. So I'd rather do it preferably this way. So then we've just got that little bit extra room. But yeah, we'll sort that out when it comes. The next job will be me stripping this apart. which I could probably, I'm gonna probably stuff around with a little bit now. Now since we're here, so I'll grab my my 1.5 mil. Take that off. Where's my drill? There. Take this whole top section off. Just like that. That will come off. Now, I'm going to unscrew these little bits here. Hopefully that's the right size. Nope. Get one more smaller. Oh, bugger. Dropped it. Hold on a sec. Sorry about that. Alrighty. So take them off. My goodness, that doesn't even fit. Okay. Don't know why. Nothing special. Alright. So we'll go to here, and I'll just trying to find my pliers so I can undo this thing. So obviously nothing really wants to work for me today. So that's getting it. There we go. Bloody hell. Talk about putting up a fight. So we'll undo this here and we'll see how these will work. Hopefully I'll be able to reuse these here. That's the plan. So like I said, I want to do this on the cheap. I don't want to spend big dollars on this buggy. I just want to do a cheap build, have a half decent setup in it so it does move, and probably save all my money for the motor and ESC than having to spend it all on, you know, other parts sort of thing. So that's that undone. Do the other side. So if I save as much as possible with the parts I've got to put into it, well then it doesn't really matter if you've got to spend that little bit extra on a half decent motor ESC combo and a half decent battery. Maybe even a controller receiver, depending what you have at your house, depending what you want to put into it. If you've got a spare motor, 4 to 6S motor, ESC sitting around at home, well whack her in there and you've saved yourself a ton of money. Not a ton of money, but you saved yourself a fair bit of money. So just do all that there. That's where you're braking. So now, looks like the bearings are a bit gone in that, but yeah, that's off. So you might be able to reuse these, looking at that. So you might be able to sit them in here. And hopefully the motor mount, wherever I put that, just there. Might be able to line up like that. Right, I'll move this crap out of the way for you so you can have a look what I've just done. Move the motor, we don't need the motor anymore. The fuel tank, keep them as parts though, I'm not going to throw them out. You never know if someone needs parts out of them. So that's the plan, is hopefully the camera's in the right angle. But hopefully that will fit into there. That will fit into there. Starting off, and then we may be able to be able to use this here to put them both together, maybe. We'll soon see though, like once we get it on there and everything else. See, I've got to take that apart so it won't fit through there. See how it's a bit tight? So I'll have to take that apart out of there. But it fits through that. So it probably sits in like that. So I'll probably change bearing in there anyway. And then I'll look at where this is going to be drilled. We may have to sort something out there. But it's pretty much saying that I'll have to put that on this sort of an angle, so the motor goes on this side and the bearing will go into here, so the motor's on that side. So if that's the case, I will have to chop that off there, so I can fit that onto the bearing over here. So yeah, we'll sort it out when we get there. But that's the plan. We might even be able to use this, might be enough just to support them two in that area. I'm not sure, we'll check it out. And yeah, that's where we're up to at the moment. So thanks for watching. Next time on the channel, hopefully I'll have this cut off. And then we can sort out where we're going to mount that, we'll mount it in. That's your motor pretty much done, your motor mount's done. See if the shafts will still fit in those general areas, because there might be slight differences, I'm not sure, we'll soon see if there is. But yeah, that's all for today. Thanks for watching. Please, if you like what I'm doing, please subscribe, hit the bell button, stay notified for future movies that are coming up. Thank you for subscribing, thank you for watching, and please don't forget to hit the like button. YouTube love it when you interact with us, and it'll help me get places and get bigger and better as a channel. So thanks a lot for everything, thanks for watching, I'll talk to you after, bye.